And he asked me to take a walk with him. He didn't say anything for the longest time. And then he turned to me and he said, Woodman, we need each other. Words and music. And he crossed his fingers, showing how they go together. Remember, words and music.
I love that movie drop. You know why I love that movie drop?
Why do you love that movie?
Because it's from my all-time favorite movie. My favorite movie of all time.
And what is that?
Eddie and the Cruisers.
That's right.
Eddie and the Cruisers. 1984. Tom Bergeron, Michael Paré, the guy from The Sopranos. I can never think of his name. He played Ralphie on The Sopranos. Anyway,
yeah.
My favorite movie of all time. Highly, highly, highly recommend. If you're not familiar with our bumper music, it's from Eddie and the Cruisers. The song On the Dark Side was a huge radio hit for John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. Do you remember them?
I do.
You remember them from that song, right?
I remember them from that song.
Yeah. When I was a kid growing up, I thought that was Eddie and the Cruisers. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Eddie was singing in the movie, but it really was John Cafferty, who had an amazing career thanks to that movie.
Absolutely.
So there you go. First things first, you just learned a little tidbit about us. Welcome to Words and Music, the podcast.
The podcast.
Yeah, he's red, I'm blue.
She's blue, I'm red.
Yeah. And this is season 3, episode number 2.
Woohoo!
I feel good. I feel good about the new season.
Absolutely.
How are you feeling? I'm getting a lot of good feedback.
Please make yourself at home, Kimber.
Well, let's set the scene real quick. We're in our basement studio, which is we used to be a bedroom, but we've turned it into a studio. My sweet, amazing, incredible husband, who has always been so supportive of my career that used to be in radio, set me up so that I could broadcast from home during the pandemic.
Stop buttering me up.
Literally bought me every piece of equipment that he could to make me sound good, like to have a successful on-air career from the basement, just in case the world came to an end.
Sure.
You rock so hard
for
doing that. And now, of course, we have all this equipment and I have no more career in radio. So we figured let's put it to good use. We're down here in our little basement. We've got a couple of microphones. In fact, you'll probably, hopefully, notice better quality sound this episode because we didn't know last episode that we had a bad cable. So,
let's hope so because, I don't know. I think I'm having technical difficulties on my end. So it could be just me.
Randy's microphone technique will get better as he gets more comfortable in front of a microphone.
More comfortable. I am comfortable behind a microphone. It's just that I don't know what's going on. So
and I don't know. I mean, maybe it could be those eBay headphones you bought. They might not have been as new as you thought. I don't know.
I never had this problem.
I'm just saying I don't hear what you're hearing. So
well, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't either. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway. Next to us is a couch, a full-size 3-cushion couch. And on said couch is our German Shepherd, Kimber.
Oh, it's her couch. Let's be honest here.
That's true. It's her couch. But apparently, there was a blanket on the couch a few minutes ago that just plain pissed her off. It was in her way.
She didn't want it.
And she kicked it off. So now it is in a pile at my feet, which is fine because I feel a little cold. I have a blanket over my lap because it's freezing in the house. If you listen to episode 1, you understand.
It is not freezing.
In this house.
There are no icicles forming.
Except for the ones in my nose. It's freezing in this house.
Do you hear that?
It's the world's smallest violin, and it's over here playing My Heart Bleeds for you.
It must be playing inside of your head.
It is. It is. All right. Well, this is the segment of the show where we just kind of catch up on what's been going on since our last podcast. And like I said, we've gotten some really good feedback. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who took the time out to join us for season 3 of the Words of Music podcast. If you haven't listened to episode 1 yet, if you got the notification on this episode and this is where you're starting, that's cool too. But yeah, go back and listen to episode 1 because it was a good one.
Welcome, and enjoy the ride.
That's right. And make sure you bookmark the website, wordsandmusicpodcast.com.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. because we put every episode up there. We also put them up on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. My bad. The Apple Podcast app. You can find them on the Google Podcast app, and you can also find them on YouTube.
That's right.
Because we put
those platforms.
An audio version of a video. It's a video with nothing but audio. We're not doing video because I'm legit in my sweatpants with my hair in a bun.
Yeah. No.
Not
she doesn't
camera
want that.
ready.
She doesn't want that.
No. So how do you feel about the first episode?
I feel good.
Has anybody said anything to you about it? Has anybody that you know listened?
Yeah, I know a few people that have listened.
Yeah.
They said it's good.
That's it? That's all they said? That's good.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, I've been getting random text messages all week, which is awesome. I love that when I get text messages and then somebody references something that I forgot I said.
Yeah, see, they're more inclined to text you about this stuff than they would me. You know, they'll text about...
You might be right.
You know, I am the Cookie Monster. You know,
shout out to our Cookie Monster who listened to the
kidding.
podcast. He and his girlfriend, and you guys are awesome. And I hope that you have cookies till your heart's content.
So, I mean, I'll get the man that was good, you know, but I won't get the real technical feedback. So,
well, and I've been asking for it. So when people say, "Hey, I listened to the podcast, man, you guys did really good," I've been asking for feedback. I've been asking for suggestions, opinions. What do you think we could do better? Was there a particular segment you think was good? Is there something we could add? So I've been polling the audience, and I've gotten some really good suggestions.
right.
Yeah, and I've gotten some great comments. One of them, and it's interesting because I think everybody's kind of given me sort of this is how long it took me to listen, because I did ask for that.
Sure.
In the last episode. I want to know, how long does it take you to get through an episode? And the last episode was just over an hour.
All right, Tyson.
I know, sorry. It was just over an hour. And I'm getting the feedback that I'm getting anyway is that like 45 minutes to an hour is kind of the sweet spot. So I think that's what we'll try and hit.
I think situation dictates.
True. If we have a great interview, if we have a guest come in, we have a great interview, this podcast could go on for hours.
Well, I was more or less talking about the listening situation.
Oh, sure.
You know, I think it depends on how long the person's drive is, what they got going on, whether they're driving or walking, because we do have a listener that walks to work every day.
And it took her took her one walk to work and one walk home to listen to the whole thing.
Or if you got someone that is at work and they can listen to a podcast all the time, then hey.
Yeah, one sitting. They might get it, the whole thing.
They can get the whole thing. Or if they have a long enough drive, they can get it one sitting. So I guess it just all depends on, you know, situation of the person.
True that. I also had one person who said I have ADD and I only made it through about 40 minutes.
Well, that's his damn problem. And I'll take it up with him later.
I'll appreciate it. I can appreciate it though, and I appreciate you listening. I really do.
Sir.
Stop it. I really do appreciate anybody and everybody for listening. Thank you so much. And subscribe when you get a chance. If you're whatever platform you're listening on, hit that subscribe button.
Hit it. Hit it as hard as you can, as fast as you can.
And leave us comments. Leave the reviews. Leave the comments. There's always a comment section. There's always a review section. There's whatever.
We strive for 5 stars, but if you don't feel that we're ready, then you know what? Be honest with us.
Yeah, I would rather have honesty than anybody blowing sunshine up my ass ever again.
Don't fluff us.
Don't fluff us. I did have one comment from a listener that said it must be awesome to be able to say fuck on the radio.
It is pretty awesome.
Technically not the radio. But yes, that's part of the beauty of the internet. So
we can say all the words.
We can say all the words, and we're probably going to. So I'm a sailor's daughter, and I remember my old boss in radio used to get very irritated with me because I do have a potty mouth outside of the studio. And I used to say to him, "Look, I've got to suppress the F-bombs for 5 hours a day."
What was it?
You're getting them. You're getting them all because they're just going to come out like a flood.
Every time I came in, what was it you always told me? Now we're on the radio, so you have to watch your mouth.
Yeah.
And she would warn me every time I came in. Every time.
Because as a radio broadcaster, I was taught that my first priority was to protect the license. Okay, so the station has a license issued by the FCC.
Sure.
Each station does. And your job as a broadcaster, anybody that cracks a mic, your first and foremost job is protect that license. Because if you lose the license, everything's over.
And I mean, that makes sense.
It does
Total
make sense. And so just like you as a Marine were trained that every gun is loaded, as a broadcaster, I was trained, or not, to treat every gun like it's loaded. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. To treat every gun as if it were loaded, right? I was trained to treat every microphone as if it were hot. The microphone is always on, period. And you see it all the time.
It happens all the time.
How many times have we seen a sportscaster let fly with some horrific language or some inappropriate comment? Mm-hmm. And what happens to that guy or girl?
Yeah, your pink slips in the mail, my man.
Yeah, your career is pretty much, you're done, at least at that particular station. So you treat every microphone like it's always on. Every microphone is hot. I've seen people bring remote mics into the bathroom with them, porta potties, not realizing that the microphone's on, things like that. But luckily, 9 times out of 10, you're not actually broadcasting on the air. You're just, the engineer can hear you.
Sure.
So, and you've been in that position.
A time or two. So you're there you go. That's our let's catch up from last episode. Thank you so much for the feedback. We really appreciate it, and I hope that it keeps coming. Keep it coming, y'all.
Keep it coming. It's time for Say What?
Say what?
I'm going to work on doing some production here for this. So we're going to have some sound effects and things like buttons we can push that say what?
Yeah, not my horrible voice.
No, we'll get to it. It's your first. You go first.
I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
You could have went first this time.
No, you go first.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, for my Say What, it's an old movie.
Yeah.
Halloween setting.
Mm-hmm. Which one, Freddy or Jason?
Freddy.
Okay, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
I'm tracking.
The Elm Street house.
Yeah, the one where Johnny Depp got pulled down into the bed.
Uh-huh. The original Elm Street house.
Yeah.
Is for sale.
What?
Guess how much?
How much?
$3.25 million.
Let's get that one and the one next to it.
Do you mind if I stroke a check?
No, go ahead. It'll bounce.
But it has one change.
What's the change?
They painted the door. Do you remember what color the door was?
The door was black? No. Okay, I don't remember.
That's the color it is now.
That's what color it is now. Yes. What was it in the movie?
It was red.
It was red. So they painted the red door black.
Yes.
I'm struggling to come up with a mental picture of the house. I wish that I had one in front of me so that I could see, because I think I vaguely remember what that house looked like.
I mean, it was your
run of the mill. It was big
run
white
of the mill picket fence
suburban home.
I mean, it was,
and it's for sale for
$3.25 million.
$3.25 million can get you all the nightmares that you can handle. I wouldn't want to live there. Even though it was just the set of a movie, I still wouldn't want to live there. I feel like it's got bad mojo.
I mean, it may, but remember, it's just a movie.
Oh, that's the house? Okay. I was picturing a completely different house. Randy has pulled up a picture of the Nightmare on Elm. It looks like a nice little house.
It's like a nice little neighborhood.
Where exactly is it located? You did not come prepared for this discussion, sir.
Los Angeles.
Oh, it's in LA.
Yeah.
That's in LA.
I was going to say LA from the get-go, but I wanted to make sure that I knew.
Right. So obviously this was a house that they went to the owners and asked permission to film Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, that is correct.
It was not on a Hollywood set.
Nope. It was actually in a small neighborhood in Los Angeles.
I wonder, does it have pictures of the inside? Is there an MR or what is it? An MLS listing?
There is an MLS listing. I can pull that up.
We'll have to post that. We're going to have to post that so that people can take a look at it.
Ooh, it's got a pool.
It's got a pool. I don't remember a pool in the movie.
I don't remember a pool either.
I remember a boiler room. Scary things.
Oh, man, this is cool.
I bet it's worth every bit of $3.25 million.
I mean, this is definitely your typical LA house. That's for sure.
So there you go, folks. If you are in the market in the LA area, you can have the Nightmare on Elm Street house.
So we had a friend of ours that went and seen this house.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, too much.
He went and saw it? Well, he's a big horror movie fan.
Huge horror movie
DJ
fan.
Too Much.
Well, when his mama went out to see him in LA a couple years ago, he posted pictures on his Facebook.
He took her on a tour. I do remember. Yeah. Okay.
And they stopped and took pictures in front of the Elm Street house.
Okay. Well, there you go. $3.25 million. Too much should be able to afford that by now.
I mean,
he's rolling in it.
With a name like Too Much and you work in California, you should be able to.
That is a successful mofo right there.
Absolutely.
He kills it every single day.
Buy that house for me.
He's got that Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to gold.
Look, don't call him King Midas now.
I might just start calling him King Midas. That's it. You've changed my whole perspective on things. King Midas, if you're listening, go buy the house. It's for sale.
He ain't gonna make his head way too big by saying that. Come on now.
All right. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
All right. We're in the middle of our segment called Say What? Randy just revealed that the Nightmare on Elm Street house is up for sale for $3.25 million.
Cool.
I have a debate to sort of start. Okay. I submit, and this is going to make you say what? I submit songs about whiskey are better than songs about tequila.
Say what?
Mm-hmm. So I've been listening to, I have a playlist that gets me going in the morning and fires me up, and it's a lot of really good, hard-hitting songs, right?
Okay.
And what I've noticed about this playlist is I have a lot of drinking songs on it. Oh,
Do we need to talk about this, sweetheart?
It's just kind of music I'm into. But I submit songs about whiskey are better than songs about tequila. Let's review.
Please, let's review.
Sam Grow, Whiskey Bound.
Okay.
Excellent song.
Great song.
Sam Grow, Love and Whiskey. Excellent song.
Uh-huh.
Both on my playlist. Also on my playlist, Whiskey Gets Me by Radio Romance.
Okay.
Okay. The song Redemption by Ashley McBryde is about a brand of whiskey. And there is no more kick-ass song than that.
And by the way, might I add that there are 3 bottles of Redemption on
a shelf.
On our wall.
That's right. We've got our bottles of Redemption on my shelf because that's how I roll. Anyway, songs about whiskey as we move on. Corey Marks.
Oh, yeah.
Blame It on the Devil.
Yeah.
A song that revolves around whiskey and Raising Hell.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got, there are a couple of good songs with tequila in it. I know Tequila Little Time. That's a pretty good song that just came out not too long ago. Of course, there's 10 Rounds with Jose Cuervo.
Oh, yeah.
There's Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off. Everybody knows that song.
Oh, absolutely.
But do they hit as hard as Whiskey Bound by Sam Grow? Do they hit as hard as Redemption by Ashley McBryde?
I don't know.
Do they? Mm-mm. They don't. Wine, beer, whiskey.
All I'm going to say
Little
is
Big Town.
you're not hearing whiskey songs saying whiskey makes her clothes fall off. I'm just saying.
You don't have to, because whiskey makes you fall in love. Whiskey makes you raise some hell.
There you go.
Whiskey makes you need redemption. Okay? So I submit. Songs about whiskey are better than songs about tequila. Fight me.
See, you
got nothing.
You're drinking too much of that whiskey is what you're doing.
Whiskey Girl, Toby Keith.
Yeah.
Just saying. There are so many great songs about whiskey. And I just think they're better than the tequila songs. I like tequila songs. Don't get me wrong.
But you don't like the tequila.
That's not even true. I just did tequila in my 20s and now I can't. I did a lot. I went through a tequila phase.
That's because you were doing shit tequila.
No, well.
Yes, well.
I was going to say no, but you're right. You're right. I went 10 rounds with Jose Cuervo from the age of 21 to 23, and I'm not, yeah.
They got that good stuff now.
True, and I do love a good tequila. I do love a good, I just thought of another song about whiskey. Carrie Underwood, the song about how a good reposado,
Reposado, though,
is tequila shit. I screwed that up.
Thank you,
anyway.
Carrie.
Anyway, songs about 7 and 7. What is the 7? It's whiskey. Seagram 7. That's my jam.
What does Dwayne The Rock Johnson produce? Tequila.
Delicious tequila.
Terramana.
Delicious tequila.
I'm not sponsored.
I'm not knocking tequila. I'm just saying.
Oh, you know
when
me.
it comes to music, tequila needs to step its game up.
I love my whiskey. You know that. I'm a whiskey man. Yeah. However.
Whiskey gets me.
I definitely like a good tequila.
I know you do. But when it comes to songs, whiskey up here, tequila slightly lower is all I'm saying.
I'm going to need my singers to get on some tequila stuff, okay?
All right. You ready for couples therapy?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's knock it out.
Let's knock it out. I've noticed a trend in our home. And I have a feeling it is a trend in a lot of homes these days.
It probably is.
I've noticed it's getting worse here. We sit down to watch television. 9 times out of 10, it's a sporting event.
Yes.
Or a cooking show featuring Guy Fieri.
It's a typical show.
It's something that we don't necessarily need to be fully focused on. So we sit on our phones. I will look over at you and you're deep in whatever game you're playing. You are level 362 on Candy Crush. He's laughing because he knows it's true.
It's not Candy Crush this time. So
it's not Candy Crush anymore. It's whatever game you're into this week. And I do the same exact thing. I look up every once in a while because, and what's interesting, like we're big hockey fans. So we'll have the hockey game on, but I'll be sitting on my phone until I hear something exciting. And then I'm looking up what just happened.
I do the same thing.
It's because I got a message from my iPhone the other day that said I'm averaging 9 hours a day of screen time.
I ain't that bad.
It's bad.
I ain't that bad.
Because that's what I do at night. When we come home, we hang out, we eat our dinner, we do whatever's got to be done gets done, and then we kind of chill out in front of the TV.
You know what else you do?
What do I do?
You get sucked in to, what's that app called? The video app. TikTok. But I can't,
not when we're watching TV until it's like I'm really, really sure that you're not even paying attention to the television show, because I think there's nothing more annoying than somebody sitting in the same room with you listening to videos with sound on while you're trying to watch TV.
Sweetheart.
So as long as you are as tuned out as I am, yes, I will go down the rabbit hole that is TikTok.
Yes.
But 9 times out of 10 also, when I sign into TikTok, I have like 42 inbox messages from one of my children. Because they
got sucked down the.
They send me all kinds of TikToks, and by the way, I'm trying to do the TikTok thing. So I don't even remember what my handle on TikTok, but I think it's Crystal Blue Radio. So
probably.
Yeah. It's mostly just videos of my dog, Kona.
Yep.
She's a derpy little thing, and I love her. she does goofy things, and so yeah, I put her on TikTok. I put her on the TikTok sometimes. I'm terrible at TikTok, as bad as I am at Snapchat. Don't even try to Snapchat me.
Listen, we ain't gonna make a career out of your TikToks.
Oh, absolutely not. Never going viral.
That's all right.
It's okay though. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that. Maybe one of these days there will be one video that goes viral and we'll be like, wow.
I thought we almost had it.
Oh, the dick one? Let me explain.
So what happened
was we're watching a hockey game.
Go figure.
And we're on our phones.
Yes, we are.
And I hear, in fact, I could probably pull up the audio and play it, because I hear this and I say to Randy, what did he just say? So Randy rewinds it. And this is what we heard.
Now Zoom had it bounce off his stick up and out of play.
What?
Now Zoom had it bounce off his stick up and out of play.
Yes, folks, he said what you think he said.
Yep, he sure did.
We watched it over and over and over again, and then I made a TikTok.
And I know what he wanted to say, but that didn't come out that way.
Bounced off his stick.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to say.
That's what he was trying. That's what he was going for. It did not turn out that way. And
it definitely didn't.
I'll just have you know that particular TikTok has, hold on. Sorry. Emily sent me a bunch of messages. 652 views.
652.
Since last week. So in like 7 days.
And I mean, you're somebody.
No, I'm not.
But on TikTok, you're nobody.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no followers. I have like 7 followers.
You're somebody at least. I'm definitely pointing that out. But, on TikTok verse.
Yeah, I'm nobody.
You're nobody. But to have 700 views.
Bounced off his dick. And
I mean, I shared it, and I had people that sending me text messages laughing about it. So
I'm
like,
hilarious.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was
again, going back to what we were talking about at the beginning. Careful what you say in that mic, folks.
Careful.
So I don't know that that's couples therapy necessarily, because it's not like either one of us are not guilty. Like, we're both guilty of sitting on our phones while we watch TV. However, I will tell you, there is one show that we put our phones away for, and that is Yellowstone.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, all I need to, when we're watching sports.
Right. You just need to hear it.
As long as I can hear it.
And you can look up when you need to.
I'm playing fidget games, whatever. I was a huge Bejeweled guy.
So you like the match 3 games?
I like the match 3 games.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what they are. So like right now it's Castle something that I'm playing. So it's
Yeah.
That's just what I do. A royal match.
Royal match. That's what you're playing right now.
So, I mean,
let me see. I have a game that I'm playing right now pretty religiously too. Let me see. I can't remember what it's called. I do that thing where I start playing a game and then because I always play with the ads, obviously because I'm not willing to pay for things. So I play with the ads, and then the ads, I get like, oh, that looks like a good game. And then I go download that. And like 3 games later, I'm finally addicted to another one. I'm playing Bubble Buster right now.
I played one like that. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was playing Zen Match for a while. I was playing 3D Match for a while. Yeah. You get into them and you get sucked in, and I can just sit there and play and play and play.
And that's just it. You just get there and play, and then you're listening to the game or the race or whatever. And it's just like, okay.
So I guess maybe what I'm saying is maybe we both need a little couples therapy on this one. We need to put our phones away.
We might. I'm okay with that. I can do that.
I have become one of those people that is very aware that phones will make you disengage. So, like, for instance, today I had lunch with a former coworker of mine, and I never even took my phone out. And I didn't even realize I didn't take my phone out, but I hadn't seen her in a while, so we had a lot of catching up to do. So we were having great conversation. I never took my phone out of my purse. That's a good lunch.
That's a great lunch.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, that's awesome.
When you don't have that lull in the conversation, then everybody starts looking at their phone.
Yeah.
You know, because you're completely disengaged. So, yeah, we need to get back to that. Maybe that's what we need to, I guess maybe we need to watch better TV. I don't know.
It's just it. There ain't nothing on.
I know, that's true.
It ain't worth a damn. I mean, we pay all this money for stupid TV, and there ain't nothing on.
Yeah, that's very, very true. You ready to move on?
Let's do this.
It's time for What the Fork.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I love me some What the Fork. And it is Thanksgiving season.
Yes, it is.
It's not Christmas season yet, dang it.
Hey, hold on. Wait till the next episode.
Right? Next episode, we'll talk Christmas. But right now, we're going to talk about the great Thanksgiving pie debate. You're a pumpkin pie guy. And I don't make pumpkin pie.
You don't?
Because I don't like pumpkin pie.
That was in the vows, damn it.
Nope.
You must make me pumpkin pie.
That's not what Santa said.
That's bullshit.
That's another segment, sir. You have to wait your turn.
Damn it.
Pecan pie.
I can roll it into one.
You can try. Pecan pie is better than pumpkin pie.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Totally.
Negative.
Yes.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern's full.
Maybe this should have been couples therapy.
Maybe it should have been.
Pecan pie. And then, I don't know, French silk.
No.
I don't do, pumpkin pie is gross.
No, it is. How is it gross?
I think it's the texture for me. I think it's got that sheen on top. So it looks a little slimy and sweaty. It's just not my thing.
No.
Mm-hmm. It's a little too dense.
It's amazing.
No, I love me a good pumpkin cookie.
It's like
muffin,
fluffy.
Pumpkin spice latte. Pumpkin loaf. Pumpkin bread.
You like all this other pumpkin stuff.
do.
You don't like a pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is gross.
It makes no sense.
I know.
None.
Huh?
I mean, I can't argue the fact about pecan pie because you make a great pecan pie.
See, you say it 2 different ways.
I know I did, didn't I? I did that on purpose.
I know. My pecan pie recipe comes from my mother's oldest sister, my Auntie Linda.
And it's delicious.
So delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not taking away from that.
I will never not make my auntie's pecan pie.
And I wouldn't expect you not to.
And I'm from the north. I'm a Yank.
But what's funny
Pumpkin
is that
pie.
I have friends of ours
Yeah.
that are volunteering to make me pumpkin pie.
Which I love.
Because they know my own wife refuses to make me one.
Gosh, and it's so weird because I have no guilt over that. I have
None.
None, because it's just gross.
No.
It's just gross. But you know what? I'm gonna reveal something about myself right now.
Okay, tell me.
And then I'm gonna get called un-American. I don't like apple pie either.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I don't like baked apples. I don't like hot fruit.
Why didn't I know this long time ago?
Yeah, you would have thought, you would have second thought. You would have been like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and put this ring back. I don't like hot fruit. So cooked fruit, it just, I don't know, that it gets sour and mushy and it's just not my jam, man.
No.
Mm-mm. I like chocolate. I like cream pies. And I like pecan pie. There you go. That's it.
Would you like key lime pie?
I love key lime pie. It's different. It's a cream pie. That's what I'm saying. I like cream pies. There's no limes in key lime pie. There's lime juice.
What if you did a pumpkin cream cheese pie?
Okay, like a pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh yeah, pumpkin cheesecake.
Done.
Not my bad.
That I have done. Like a pumpkin cheesecake.
Damn, I need another shot or something. I can't even speak.
All over it. Pumpkin cheesecake?
Pumpkin
yes,
cheesecake.
Please. Yes.
Okay,
It's just
What's
the pumpkin pie.
Oh, no.
It's the texture. I'm not down with it. I don't know. It's like eating baby food.
No, it's
It
way better
looks
than
like baby food.
It does not.
Smells like pumpkin baby food.
No.
It's just not good. I don't. You know what else?
You're wrong on this, ma'am.
Maybe, but you know what else I don't do, and it's about the same thing. I can't do a sweet potato pie either.
I don't do sweet potatoes. Not a big sweet potato fan.
I love sweet potato fries.
That's
That's where I draw the line when it comes to sweet potatoes. I don't do like sweet potato like the people do like the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows and stuff at Thanksgiving. Not down with it.
No, neither am I.
Not my jam.
Nope. But
pecan pie will always be better than pumpkin.
We need some pumpkin pie in this house.
You'll get it. That's why we have friends. I have amazing friends. We have amazing friends and family that will bring you as much pumpkin pie as you want.
I need my wife.
So that I don't have to do it. Listen, there are just certain things.
To make me.
I could try. I will probably fuck it all the way up.
You know how easy it is to make a pumpkin pie?
No, because it doesn't look easy. I remember my mother struggling.
No, and see, this is how easy it is. You go get the Libby's pumpkin pie kit from the store.
Listen, I'll go get you a frozen pumpkin pie, thaw it out, and
pour
serve
it out of
to you.
the can and freaking spread it in the pie crust.
There's more to it than that, sir.
No,
that's just canned pumpkin.
That's all you need.
There's more to it than that. You can't
Not the pumpkin pie kit. It's already mixed for you. Just saying.
Then make it yourself. If it's so easy, it's all you, babe.
I don't know why you can't make me one damn pumpkin pie every once in a while.
I'm going to make you a pumpkin pie on a random Saturday in June.
No,
That's what's going to happen.
No,
That's
she's
what's
not.
going to happen,
Don't worry
folks.
about it.
Yep. Well, go get your damn pumpkin pie kit. Is that for sale all year round?
No.
Why? Why not? What says you can only have pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving? Where is that written in the rule book? Is it in the Constitution somewhere? Did I miss that amendment?
No.
I didn't think so.
The pumpkin pie amendment?
The pumpkin pie amendment. That's Amendment 24.
I mean, when you think of pumpkin pie, what do you think of?
Thanksgiving.
There you go. Just saying.
I wonder if, I'm just going to pull this out of my ass. I wonder if the pumpkin pie is at Thanksgiving because everybody decorated those pumpkins for Halloween and now they got all this fucking pumpkin. And somebody was like, you know what? What if we cook it, mash it up, and stick it in a crust?
I mean, that could be a viable.
That's how lefse happened.
I mean,
leftover mashed potatoes.
Yeah, it's possible.
By the way, lefse is delicious.
It's okay.
Delicious. And I'm not even Norwegian. All right, so I think I won that debate.
Oh my God. How do you think you won it?
Because pecan pie is better than pumpkin.
So I'm going to be the bigger guy and let you think you won.
Okay.
So
that's good.
We'll just
That's a good husband.
Go from there.
That's a good husband. You ready for the red and blue download?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
Go for it.
So.
Oh, wait. We can't do the red and blue download yet. We haven't shouted out our sponsors. And Randy needed apparently to crack another beer. We got to do our VIPs roll call.
Yes, we do.
It's time for the roll call. You first.
Me first.
Yeah. By the way, I accidentally shortened their name, so add the rest of it. You know the rest of it?
I think
it's
so.
Healthy Beginnings, Wellness, and Aesthetics.
Wellness and Aesthetics.
All right, go.
Healthy Beginnings, Wellness, and Aesthetics. Keeping you skinny, sexy, strong, and satisfied in 2021. Visit healthybeginningswellness.com.
We just went there today.
Yes, we did.
Got my red light therapy on, which, by the way, they're running a special on.
I think awesome. The red light therapy is amazing.
It is amazing.
It's amazing.
You know, let's just talk about that real quick.
Sure.
We're just going to give Healthy Beginnings, Wellness, and Aesthetics some extra love today because they deserve it. The red light therapy has especially this time of year, fall, heading into winter, people get seasonal affective disorder, and I am one of those people.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you so, just feel the
Sure. Yeah,
red light
absolutely.
therapy combats that, folks.
Yes.
It combats that. It elevates your mood. It brings all of those warm tinglies to the surface and makes you feel better about just life in general.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does. It's like a very zen moment when you're laying in there. You put on some of your favorite music, calming music, whatever, lay in the bed.
It's like a tanning bed. So picture a tanning bed, but with these red lights. Infrared light bulbs.
So for me, it helps, old injuries, joint pain,
right?
Stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So for me, I love it because I'm, constant aching, ankles, knees, things that I've broke,
old football injuries, old Marine Corps injuries.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very, very, very soothing. Mm-hmm. So I love it. They also have the infrared sauna as well.
The light therapy sauna, which has different light colors. Like it has salt too. So if you've been hearing the benefits of salt therapy, you can try that out as well. For me, the red light therapy helps with my hands. Mm-hmm. Obviously, years and years and years of typing, and arthritis is kind of a hereditary thing in my family.
Arthritis, carpal tunnel,
Yeah, and so I feel my hands, I can feel the improvement in my hands, feel the improvement in my mood. It also speeds up your metabolism, so it can help you if you are on a weight loss journey. It can help you get all of that stuff moving too.
Helps with acne.
Yeah, and helps with psoriasis.
Yeah. Does.
So skin conditions, there's so many reasons.
Which I have.
Yeah, well, there's so many reasons for red light therapy. But yeah, like you said, they have even expanded the service of LED light therapy with the sauna, which you actually went into the sauna. I haven't tried it yet. It's an actual sauna, correct? Like it's heat?
It is an actual sauna, yeah.
So it gets hot, you get sweaty.
Oh, yeah, you start dripping sweat.
And there is something, I remember her telling me I need to go in there and do the salt. It's an ionizer. So it blows like salt into the air?
No, the salt, it looks like a big salt lake. It's on the wall, right?
Oh, okay. It's actually inside.
It's inside. And then up in the corner, there's an ionizer that helps clean and purify the air.
Ooh.
So that also helps with your lungs. You're breathing in that salt air as it heats up, but you're also breathing in, it's cleaning it. So believe me, I'm no medical professional. I can't really speak on all this.
No, you got to go ask Julie and Bridget and Lisa and the girls at Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics. Talk to them about LED light therapy. They've got a bunch of options.
Oh, if it wasn't for them, I would want to put one in the house.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Seriously. I would definitely put that red light sauna in the house.
You know, a lot of people from, up north where I'm from will buy.
Southern Canada, yeah.
Southern Canada, yeah. They will buy like a desktop lamp that has an infrared light, and they'll use it in the wintertime. They'll put it in front of their face for the seasonal affective disorder because it gets really bad up there. And like, especially as farther north as you get, it stays dark longer in the winter, and you can have just
especially where your dad lives.
Oh my gosh, yeah, just massive mood swings. Even north of that, when you're talking like Canada, Alaska.
Oh sure,
where you get 24 hours of darkness in the dead of winter, and there's nothing more depressing than just being under gray skies for too long. So, and it's ice cold, and it's just desolate and quiet, and you get stir crazy. Cabin fever is a thing.
Yeah.
So red light therapy helps with that. So that's what we did today. There's a million other services at Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics that you can choose from. Everything from Botox and laser hair removal, and
your vitamin injections, testosterone therapy.
Ladies, if you've had a couple of kids and your pelvic floor has decided to drop out from under you, and you pee when you sneeze, they've got a cure for that.
They got it.
Whatever you need, fellas. If you're having a little trouble in the staying power department, they have stuff for that. They can help you out with.
They'll zap you.
They've got bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. They've got it all.
And the staff's amazing.
The staff is incredible. IV therapy, which is a very a lot of people are doing that now. It helped a lot of people with an immunity boost through the COVID pandemic. And just, there's a million different things. If you go to the gym a lot, there is IV therapy that can help your muscles regenerate and help you with recovery time. So there's nothing they can't do. Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics.
Give them a call, shoot them an email, get on the website,
That's
whatever.
Right. Visit healthybeginningswellness.com. Another one of our VIPs on the VIP roll call is 9 Hammers, your local experts in roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, decks, heating, and air conditioning. Visit 9hammers.com. And if you call the office, 540-308-8440, tell them you listen to my podcast. They will give you absolutely no discount for that. None whatsoever. But
none.
Then ask them how to get 10% off your new roof. Because they can help you with. It's got nothing to do with this podcast, though.
Who doesn't like 10% off?
Who doesn't like 10% off?
That's right.
And then a big shout out to Cowboy Jack's Fredericksburg.
The best happy hour in town, 3 to 7 p.m., 7 days a week, Plank Road, Fredericksburg. Follow Cowboy Jack's on Facebook for specials and events.
Yes, and they just recently changed their hours due to staffing issues and things like that. So definitely follow them on social media so that you can stay up to date with everything going on at Cowboy Jack's.
Staffing issues.
It's interesting. I went to lunch today, and the sign on the door at the restaurant said, "Short staff." What is it? Staff shortages is the new pandemic.
That's just crazy.
It's true though.
I know it's true, but
it's a whole thing, and I feel for them, and they're making adjustments as best they can.
Oh, absolutely.
Every restaurant in town. So just be polite.
Absolutely.
Be nice.
Don't be mean.
Be patient.
Belittle and belligerent to the servers. It's not their fault. They're doing the best they can.
That's right. You are the one who chose to go out for dinner.
Damn
so
right you did.
If you have a problem with the way that things are being handled in an establishment, stay home, cook your own damn food.
Damn right.
All right. I don't know where that came from. But anyway.
Well, it's because I made the comment. So
Yeah. Now let's get back to the red and blue download.
The red and blue download. Where am I at? There we are.
Page 2, sir.
So I'm going to go a big nostalgia on you for a second.
What are we downloading today?
I'm going to start with a little story of a young Randy.
A young Randy. Oh, I bet he was cute.
Oh, he was a little chubby, blonde hair.
Dimples.
Picked on, bullied.
Did you get bullied?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to talk about that.
I was a fat kid.
No, you weren't.
I was.
I've seen pictures. You were a skinny
kid.
little thing.
No.
All right.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, one of my favorite times in elementary school was we used to have computer lab time.
Sure. That's cute. I didn't have computers in my elementary school.
And in the computer lab were these old school Apple computers.
That's so funny because they were new when I was in school. I'm old, folks.
Listen there, old timer. So we would insert this disc.
A floppy?
A floppy.
Yes.
And I remember taking it and turning it down to lock it in.
Oh, right. Yeah, you had the little latch.
It would start up and you'd click it.
And you'd hear it.
Yep. And then all of a sudden, Oregon Trail.
Oh, my God. I remember Oregon Trail. Yes.
And we're talking on the black and yellow screen, okay? Or it wasn't color.
Was it green? Like green?
Yeah, black and green. Excuse me. My home computer was black and yellow.
Okay.
It had a Tandy TI something.
Okay.
It was old school. I used to play Wheel of Fortune on that one.
Wow. You had a computer at home?
Hey, well, it didn't.
Rich kid.
No. It didn't do squat.
You can say shit.
Well, just squat fit. So now, today, in 2021, if you go into the App Store, in the Apple Arcade, I think this might be just Apple platform.
Yeah.
I don't know about Google Store.
Okay.
The Apple Arcade, they have the Oregon Trail.
No. Are you serious?
Whole new adventure compared to the old school.
There's an app for that?
There is an app. There is an Oregon Trail game. And guess who has it? Obviously, because I'm talking about it.
So you've been playing the Oregon Trail app and you haven't told me? How long has this been going on?
I've had this for a couple weeks now.
Man. Where are you at? So
I've already killed my first crew. That was horrible.
I was going to say the thing about Oregon Trail, because we did it in typing class when I was in high school, because I'm much older than you.
Typing class was in high school. Yes, I had that.
Mm-hmm. No, that we had our computer labs in high school. So, but we played Oregon Trail on in study hall or something like that.
Oh no!
And I always died of dysentery.
Oh, I killed. Yeah, it was bad.
And I never knew what that was until I asked my mom. She's like, "That means you got the shits. You got diarrhea and died. Good job." Like, what is dysentery?
Yeah.
It's runs, hun. I remember.
See, I had some people killed because they got bit by snakes.
Oh, man.
Dysentery.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what the point of Oregon Trail is. Like, what was the concept of
You're
the
just
game?
you're trying to pass the Oregon Trail to a new place. So
you're trying to travel. So the Oregon Trail is an actual thing, and you're traveling along the Oregon Trail?
Yep, stopping at all
Or
these
you're
stops.
on a trail to get to Oregon?
It's the Oregon Trail. It was an actual trail.
Okay. Like covered wagons.
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
The Wild Wild West.
Uh-huh.
Do you ever get, held up by Billy the Kid or anything like that?
I don't think I got held up by Billy the Kid or anything. But,
no.
I mean, it is.
Is that a thing in the game? I don't remember.
No.
Yeah.
Not that I...
Clearly,
no.
I was terrible at this game, so I don't have a lot of memories of
loved
Oregon
it.
Trail, but I know that it was a huge thing.
Yeah.
So this is like the return of the Dunkaroos, man. That you can play Oregon Trail again, and you can do it on your iPhone.
Yes.
I got to download that.
I mean, you probably should if you're a fan.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right. Red's download is the new Apple Arcade, the Oregon Trail. Go check it out. That's exciting.
Do it.
Do it. All right.
Do it.
Mine's a new app, too.
What is it?
What are the odds?
No.
So I was on TikTok one day. I just realized where I discovered this. I was on TikTok one day and there was an ad for this app called Filmbox.
Okay.
All one word, Filmbox. Okay. You can take old photo negatives. If you have a bunch laying around like I do, I have boxes and boxes of old photo negatives because I'm old and I still have pictures, like actual photographs in boxes and in photo albums from my life.
Of course, you're a woman.
I have tons of them. I have tons of albums. I have tons of boxes of photos, but I have all these old negatives. And this Filmbox app, you open the Filmbox app and then you also go on like your computer or your iPad, something larger than your phone. And you open a URL. They give you a URL and it's called the backlight, right? So you basically have a white screen. And you take your phone and you hold you get a negative, an old negative out of the box.
Okay.
You blow the dust off, right?
Yeah, because probably dusty as all could be.
Probably. And you hold it between your phone and the computer that you have this backlight page up, right? So you have like a white screen, and then you're holding your negative, and then you hold your phone up, and you hold down the button, kind of like when you do an Insta story, right? You hold down the button and it goes around, and then it captures the image from the negative and it creates a digital version of that picture.
Oh, that's cool.
It's so cool. I had my baby pictures out the other day. I had because that's the first negatives I could find were some old baby pictures of my brother and I.
Right.
When we were like toddlers or whatever. And so I did this and it's not, obviously we're talking about old 110 film or old 35 millimeter film, old film. So it's still going to look like an old picture. It's not going to like digitize it and make it beautiful.
Old 35 millimeter.
But it's so cool to see those pictures on your phone. You know what I mean?
It's really cool.
Because normally what would you do? You would take the actual picture out of the box, the paper picture, and you'd snap a picture with your phone and you'd post that on Facebook or whatever.
Or you scan it, whatever.
You scan it, whatever. Yeah, back in the day, you would scan it. So this app actually takes it from the negative though, which is cool because it.
So can you, through the app, get prints done with that negative?
That's a great question. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it that far, but I imagine you have so you save the picture to your phone or you can share it right there from the app.
Right, but it's
if
still
you
a
save the
negative
picture,
form.
No, it's not. It's in photo form now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, you can't go. I see what you mean. You want to know, is it taking a picture of the actual negative?
Well, or it
scans the negative and gives you a picture.
But, through the app, I'm wondering, can you order prints?
I don't
order a print if you wanted to.
I don't know. I'd have to look. That's a great question. I'll do the research on that and get back to you.
Check it out.
Yeah. But I imagine, once you save the picture to your phone, then you can throw up the CVS app and order your prints if you want to.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
So, I guess you're right.
It's a really, really, really cool app. I highly recommend it. If you're a nostalgic kind of person like me, if you have old photos of your grandma and grandpa, old baby pictures of yourself, maybe your brothers, your siblings, whatever. It also works on slides. And I'm so old that I know that there is a collection of slides from my grandparents that are somewhere in boxes, probably at my dad's house. Because we used to have slideshows.
Yeah.
When we'd go to my grandparents' house, my grandmother would make chocolate pudding and pull out the big screen that was on like a tripod, and she'd shoot up some slides and we'd turn the lights down and we'd look at slides from the time they went to the Grand Canyon or whatever it was. I mean, like it was old, middle America childhood.
I remember football practice, old school.
Sure.
Coach would be clicking the film, the slides.
Clicking the slides.
Going over stuff. So, I remember that.
Yeah. And my mother used to have, and I'm sure she still does, this little plastic box that you would put one slide in at a time and you held it down and the light would shine through it and you could look at it. It was like a viewfinder.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So she probably still has that.
Or you hold it up to the window.
Or you hold it up to a lamp.
Light.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Well, now you have the new app, Filmbox. And you can turn all your old negatives into new photos again. How cool is that?
Fucking technology, man.
Seriously. But that's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting that we both went nostalgic with our downloads this time around.
Huh? Yeah.
That's interesting.
Very. So Blue's download of the day or download of the podcast is the Filmbox.
The Filmbox app. Take your old photo negatives, turn them into digital pictures. It's pretty cool.
Go check it out, folks.
All right. It's time for your new favorite segment.
This some bullshit.
This some bullshit.
Just gonna say. All right.
Okay.
So
let us have it.
Couple weeks.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I just want to interrupt you real quick. We need to hit rewind and go back to the Red and Blue download because we actually got a listener submission.
This is where we need a rewind sound.
I know. Is that good? Did you like that?
Oh,
right,
my God.
Take it on back to the Red and Blue download real quick because we got a listener submission for a download.
Oh, right on.
Yes. And I'm a little unclear as to what exactly it is. It might be a podcast. It might be a book. I think it may be an audio book. I got this note. Brené Brown, Dare to Lead. I'm thinking it's a book.
I'm thinking it's a podcast.
It might be a podcast. Brené Brown, Dare to Lead. Our listener submission for the Red and Blue download. Okay.
Maybe we should have done the research.
I probably should have. My apologies. Brené Brown, I know, is an author, and that's why I thought it might be a book, but you're right. It might be a podcast. Dare to Lead, Brené Brown. That is our suggestion from listener Andy. Thank you so much for that listener submission.
Looks like it's a podcast.
Okay. It's a podcast. Well, there you go.
Maybe it's not.
Dare to Lead.
Nope. Yeah, it is.
Podcast.
Dare to Lead by Brené
Brown.
Yeah, that's
it's a podcast?
Charlie McMahon Leadership Podcast.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That submission came in from your sister, as a matter of fact.
Oh, right on.
Who is, I don't want to say her rank wrong.
She's a chief in the Coast Guard.
Chief in the Coast Guard. Okay.
Yeah,
she's a Coast Guard chief. And so she listens to Brené Brown, Dare to Lead, and she highly suggests it. Highly recommend.
Right on.
Cool. All right.
Thank you for your submission. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Appreciate you listening, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Time for some bullshit.
All right, this is some bullshit.
Go.
Okay. Now, as most of y'all know, I am a sports fan and an automotive sports fan. So I watch NASCAR. I watch motorcycle racing. I watch boat racing. It doesn't matter. If it's racing, I'm watching it.
If it's got wheels.
It's got wheels, I'm watching it.
He's watching.
So I'm also an F1 fan. But I turned you into an F1 fan after watching that series on Netflix.
You did. It was a very interesting series. What was it called?
Oh, man, here we go. See, I can't even think of the damn thing.
F1, obviously, for those who don't know, stands for Formula One racing.
Formula One racing.
So we're talking about
It's the most prestigious racing in the world because they race on all the continents. There are tracks everywhere. We're talking from Abu Dhabi to Japan to Australia to the U.S.
And this is road course racing.
It's all road course racing. It's all very technical cars,
right?
Fast, powerful cars. It is the best of the best racing. Okay.
Okay.
So, a couple weeks ago, they were here at the U.S. Grand Prix in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
At COTA, Circuit of the Americas.
Circuit of the Americas, COTA. NASCAR went to COTA this year.
NASCAR did go to COTA this year. It's a beautiful, beautiful laid out track. It is awesome. It's huge. I want to go sometime. I want to go to that track sometime. Anyway, there is an old school racer there by the name of Martin Brundle. He's older and he does what's called a grid walk. Kind of like what Michael Waltrip does. All right.
Goes down and interviews drivers,
celebrities, anybody who's down there
basically
on the grid.
Walks along pit road and sees who he can get on camera.
Pit road, starting grid, whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
How you doing? What's up? You do this.
It makes great TV.
It does. There were some famous people there at the track
because this is a prestigious event
that were less than accommodating to Martin.
They didn't want to talk to him.
They didn't want to talk to him on air.
They didn't want to be interviewed.
They didn't want to be interviewed, or they gave snarky, replies, or their bodyguards got involved and tried to push Martin away.
Wow.
Like, no, she doesn't. It's like, hold on a second. Now, I should name drop, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Because I'll keep it,
That's up to you.
I will. I'll just keep it. I'll keep it, I know about it.
They know who they are.
They know who they are. Not that they're going to listen to this damn podcast, which I hope they do. But anyway, here's the thing. When you're at an event like this.
It's not your event, by the way.
It's not your event. You're a guest of that organization.
Right.
You're a guest of Formula One. Okay? You're a guest of the team that invited you, whether it's Mercedes, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, McLaren. These are top prestigious.
Top tier teams.
And auto manufacturers too.
Right.
These are the, 6-figure cars.
Just kind of like the Kentucky Derby where all the famous folks come out and make an appearance.
And it's huge here. F1 is really catching steam here in the U.S.
So if you want to be seen, this is where you go.
This is where you go. And
so why are you being rude?
Exactly.
When
That's
people
my
want
point.
to see you.
Like, you're there as a guest. Show some respect.
Yeah.
Show some courtesy.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you one thing, if we're at, if you're a sports player or you're a movie star or whatever, we're at your set, your premiere or whatever, you're going to want that camera time.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But now all of a sudden.
But you're also going to expect people to be respectful.
Agreed with that.
Right.
You know, be respectful. Yes.
I mean,
But-
do you know the inner workings of Formula One, like that particular grid walk? Is it the kind of thing that is scheduled, pre-scheduled? You know what I
It's
mean?
definitely scheduled.
So they know it's going to happen. They know that if they're in that area at that time, chances are this guy's going to come walking by eventually.
If anyone has watched F1, like the biggest example that I'll give you of the best grid walk is Monaco.
Okay.
Monaco brings out everybody. And I do mean everybody. Like Tom Brady takes his yacht to Monaco to watch this race. Happens Memorial Day weekend.
I mean, when you're the GOAT, you can do that.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. When
Yeah.
it brings everybody, it brings everybody.
Right.
And these people, you know, they're on the grid, they're on the, you know, the pit road. they're
Probably
on the-
walking with their security detail, their entourage.
Exactly. Now I understand there's fans.
Sure.
You know, there's regular Joes, us average, you know, people are out there enjoying this.
What's this guy's name again that does the grid walk?
Martin Brundle.
I'm guessing he's probably wearing some kind of equipment.
He's got a headphone and a microphone, and he's got a camera following him around.
So it's obvious that that's
He's-
why he's there.
Works for F1, or he works for the news station, or whatever station is.
So describe this particular incident that happened.
So he walks up to him and starts talking to this person, and the security guard, this person's, you know, security said, no, she doesn't do this.
She doesn't do this.
She doesn't do this. And she actually stopped the security and said, hey, no, it's fine.
Okay.
So on this one, but it's
Security stepped a little out of line.
security did step a little out of
Okay.
line. And then the other ones,
There were more than that. Okay.
two famous people were standing together talking.
Okay.
He goes, hey, do you have a time for a chat?
Yeah.
You know, and she literally snubbed and goes, no, I have somewhere else to be, and walks off. And the other guy didn't even reply. just
Wow.
literally walked away. So it's like one of those things where, like,
As a fan watching, you know, you want to see who's there. You want to see the who's who on the grid walk and all that kind of stuff. So you sitting there as a fan watching, you were like, that was rude.
well, it makes me less of a fan of you, of the other person that did
Right,
that.
the
Like,
person
this
that-
is
yeah.
how you're going to act? Like,
Yeah.
no,
Who do you think you are?
you're a guest.
Yeah.
Like, you're not at your sporting event or your whatever.
Right.
You're a guest of another sporting event.
Yeah.
Show some respect to the event that's
Yeah.
on hand and to
Who
the
raised
people.
you?
Come on, let's be respectful.
Who raised you?
That's all I'm gonna say. That's some bullshit. The way they act.
Okay. 100%. That's amazing. All right. You want to hear my diss some bullshit?
What's your diss some bullshit?
The 5-day work week.
I knew that was gonna come up one of these days.
Whoever thought of that can legit eat a dick. Sorry, you were
I
drinking.
was
didn't
drinking a
mean
beer and I almost literally spit it out.
Sunday night depression is real. You know, you get to Sunday and you've been having a great weekend, and then all of a sudden Sunday night hits, and you're like, and I don't care what you do for a living. There is nobody on this earth that doesn't get to Sunday night and go,
Hey, listen, don't let Sunday ruin your Monday.
you've been watching Main Cabin Masters. If you get that reference, you are our people officially. But seriously, Sunday depression is real.
It's totally
hate it.
real.
I hate the anxiety you feel. I hate the, oh man, I got to go to bed early. I hate you because I feel like you're just getting into the groove of a weekend.
I mean, what
And
did I
then
tell you?
boom, it's over.
What did I tell you the last Sunday? We were sitting there watching football, and I said, "Is it real?" No,
Is
we
it
were
really
watching
Sunday?
the race.
Yeah.
Is it really Sunday?
Like I need a day between Sunday and Monday.
Like knowing I'm watching the NASCAR race, knowing it's Sunday, and
Yeah.
it's like, is it really Sunday?
So the 5-day work week, whoever thought of that, fuck you.
Yeah, no shit. Fuck off.
It's some bullshit. And we should, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is to the 5-day work week. Maybe it's the structure that bothers me. I don't know that I don't know that it's the 40 hours. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you cram 40 hours into 4 days and then get a 3-day weekend, if
Work
that's
4
better.
tens.
Where you could do that, but maybe it's that box that you have to live in that says Monday through Friday, work, Saturday, Sunday, you know, have some fun. Try to cram, because you have to try to cram your house cleaning, your visiting, your downtime, your drinking, your whatever, you know, into the weekend. All your appointments, you know, if you're going to get your nails done, you got to try and do it on a Saturday afternoon, get your dog groomed, get your house cleaned, get your laundry picked up, your laundry done, for fuck's sake, that takes all day. It's garbage. You should have more than 48 hours.
Well, let's just be honest here.
To chill.
Not everybody gets a weekend either.
No, you're absolutely right. Some people work 7 days a week.
Some people work 7 days a week. Some people may have a day off in the middle of the week.
I know. I mean, there were times where I would go 21 days without a day off.
Right.
It's some bullshit.
It is.
We should not live to work, for crying out loud.
But we all need a place to live. We all got to eat. We all got to drive cars.
I know.
We all got to have extracurricular activities.
I know. I still think it's some bullshit. 5-day work week.
Someone's got to pay for it.
Why is it got to be me? All right. That's it.
I can't answer that.
You can't answer that. The 5-day work week is bullshit. I think anybody can agree with that.
I agree with you on that. But
I think it would be cool if it was a little more flexible. You know what I mean? Just get your work done. As long as your work's done. Who cares when you're here? I don't know. That would never work because I would never go in. I would just be here all the time.
I mean,
chilling out.
There are jobs out there that allow it.
True.
Neither one of us have it, but
nope.
I mean.
And that's okay.
It is.
I just wanted to complain about the Sunday night depression.
This is your platform. You complain how you want.
That's right.
You do it.
I mean, really, it's yeah. It's been a good few days since our last podcast. I also don't know because I haven't really put any thought into it. I don't know how often we should be doing this.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. We're just going to do what feels right. And that's that. And my dog's about to fall off the couch.
She's derping really bad right now.
She's laying backwards on the couch and she just stretched out and she's about to fall off. Find Kona on TikTok. Follow me, Crystal Blue Radio.
Nice
and
plug.
Another shout out to our VIPs, Healthy Beginnings, Wellness and Esthetics, Nine Hammers, and Cowboy Jacks of Fredericksburg. You can check out their websites by going to wordsandmusicpodcast.com and clicking the sponsors link. And while you're there, hey, maybe sign up to be a sponsor yourself.
Come be a sponsor. Get on the freaking red and blue train.
That's right. You could be one of our very important podcast sponsors. It's incredibly affordable.
Very affordable. We're not high class. We're not bougie.
We're not trying to
expensive.
Make money off this. We're just having some fun.
Make a little few bucks here and there. Pay for the beer. Pay for
Pay for all these damn cables.
I mean, maybe one day it'll help pay for some T-shirts. I mean,
that would be cool. We should do some. Words and music merch.
I mean, who wouldn't like a words?
I got a Cricut. I can make a sticker.
Who wouldn't like a words and music T-shirt? I mean,
who wants a T-shirt? Yeah. Anyway.
Who knows? Maybe one day.
Someday.
Koozies.
Now you're talking. Don't forget, folks. Whiskey songs are better than tequila songs. Pecan pie is better than pumpkin. And put your damn phone down when you watch TV. Those are the lessons we learned.
Yeah, okay.
Pumpkin on words pie. And music. Are we done?
I don't know.
I think I'm done.
Are you leading out?
Yeah, I'm done. My Not Your Father's root beer's been empty for a minute.
And that's a you problem, not a me problem.
It is a me problem, and I'm in control, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this button.
I grabbed 2.
Yeah, well, next time grab me 2.
Utah, give me 2.
Words and music.